Hey you guys! I just wanted to make a really quick video because on Sunday I'm supposed to make a video that's kind of not art related. Today has been really busy. I had a fun day though. I went to the ballet with a friend, the Nutcracker, so it officially feels like the Christmas season has started. So I just enjoyed the day, so I didn't get many videos done. But I did just want to make one video at least tonight because I'm trying to keep up with my schedule. So I thought it would be fun to talk about how I got started as an artist. I've always drawn ever since I was a little girl, and you know, the typical draw Barbies and fashion models and horses and all that. And I never thought of myself as an artist, and I never thought of art as a viable career, so I didn't even consider it at all. So then around in 2000 I decided to go back to get my master's degree in social work, and I wanted to do something where I didn't have a boss, and I was like, well, what can I do? So I started selling some things on eBay. In fact, I tell people I started my art career as a used car saleswoman because I would call people in the newspaper that I noticed they hadn't sold their cars and it looked like they needed some help. So I would call them and offer to put their car on eBay. So I did a couple of those. I sold a few cars and a couple Rolex watches, and it ended up being a lot of work and even kind of sketchy because I would have to go out to people's houses and take pictures of their things or their cars or whatever, and I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, what else can I sell on eBay? So I was like, I wonder if someone would buy one of my silly little drawings, one of my silly little paintings. And I mostly drew back then, but I decided to do a little painting, and I did a little painting of a horse, and I put it on eBay for $1. And so back then, you know, that's mostly what eBay was. It was bidding. You know, it didn't have auction style like or the store style like they do now. So over the course of a week, people kept bidding my horse up more and more, and I was so excited. And then finally, they got in a bidding war at the last minute and got bid up all the way to $30. Are you kidding me? Someone wants to pay me $30 for my art. I was so thrilled. I was so excited. Like, someone's gonna pay me for my art. Are you kidding me? I just never took myself seriously as an artist at all. It was just a hobby at best. I mean, I didn't even really paint or draw that much. I just, once in a while, I'd go through phases and paint for an hour or two, and then I wouldn't do anything again for another like 3 or 4 months. So I was just like, wow. So I started painting more and everything was selling, and then I was like, I wonder if people would buy prints of this stuff. And so I made some reproductions and they sold, and they would even get bid up. Like, that was back when the stock market was booming, and some of my prints would get bid up to $60. Sometimes I can't even sell a painting these days for $60. So it was just so crazy, and it was so fun. I was just having such a blast with it, and so I just kept going with it. And you know, when the economy crashed, the art definitely went downhill, but I always made enough money at it to keep at it, keep investing in my Etsy shop. I started Etsy, keep investing in my eBay shop. So it always has been worth it. Sometimes I'll go through a week where no one buys anything, and I'll be like, why do I even do this? And then the next week I'll get tons of orders, and I'll be like, oh, that's why. So anyway, that's how I became an artist. I became an artist by being a used car saleswoman and a Rolex watch hawker. So that's one way to become an artist, right? Who needs art school? Just sell cars and you'll be fine. So anyway, for all of those out there that don't see yourself as an artist, or you're not able to make money with art, I would encourage you to explore it. There's so many different ways to sell your art, and there's so many different tastes out there. Even if you can't draw, you could try abstracts, although abstracts to me are really hard. But anyway, really, it's just, to me, it's so amazing with the internet. I mean, I have sold my art all around the world. It's been such a blast. I mean, I've made friends in China, I've made friends in Europe, and I've actually ended up meeting them and going on trips with people that I've met through my art on the internet. Like, I have one friend who lives in Switzerland. She knows 5 languages. And in the early days when I was painting a lot of Siamese cats, I would use her pictures, and it ends up she lives in Switzerland, where I've always wanted to go. And so I ended up traveling with her. We went to Costa Rica and Nicaragua, and I went to see her and her Siamese cats in Switzerland, and we took the train down to Italy. So it's just been such a grand adventure, and all the amazing people that I meet. Even here in Colombia, there's such a cool art scene, and I've met so many great people through my art, and I just feel like art enriches my life in such a huge way. I can't imagine my life without it. And so thanks to eBay and used cars, the cheesiest possible way one could get into art. Leave it to me to find the cheesiest way to get into art, right? So anyway, that's my story, and I would love to hear your story about how you got into art, or if you're an artist or hoping to be an artist. I love to hear your stories and what you hope to do with your art. So please share in the comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.